All right, guys, I'm standing right in front of this court where Weinstein court proceeding supposed to begin in the next few weeks. Right now, they're what we consider as the as a pre or jury trial going on here today. I was in the courtroom when Weinstein came in, and to be honest, Weinstein looks good. He looks good. I ain't gonna lie. I was in the courtroom when Weinstein came in, and he looks good. He looks good. He looks really good. He came in a wheelchair. He wheeled himself in, sat next to Anifalo. Anifalo is the lawyer who representing Sean Diddy Combs, who is representing Sean Diddy Combs. He was also in the courtroom. So yeah, so I'm standing here in front of this courtroom. Hold on, let me blend it a little bit more so you guys can see. Yeah, so I'm standing here in front of this courthouse here where Weinstein is being tried. Well, his case will be tried. Now, I was in the courtroom, and like I said again, I want to emphasize that again, that Weinstein does look good. I ain't gonna lie. He looks good. All right? He looks good. He came in, you know, I haven't seen Weinstein, man, for a long time, to be honest. To see him come in the wheelchair and coming in, and I don't want to say it was surreal to me, you know, because regardless of what Weinstein is going through, I'm still a big fan of Weinstein because my aspiration, what should I say, my desire still is today to create film, and to see Weinstein, I mean, a mastermind, a man who knows how to create content and create film. You know, so apart from all the allegation that he's going through right now, to just see Weinstein in the courtroom, to see me there in the courtroom and seeing Weinstein coming in, it was surreal to me. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, it was surreal to me. You know what I mean? Thank you, Mr. President, for all you do. It was surreal to me, to be honest, to see Weinstein. I saw Weinstein coming in. I was in the courtroom, typing some stuff in, and when I lift my head up, Weinstein was being wheeled in the wheelchair coming in. It was surreal to me. It's like I got in a little shock mode. Like seeing some celebrity or someone that I admire. And regardless of what Weinstein is going through, I admire Weinstein. You know what I mean? He knows his craft. This man's a mastermind when it comes to film. I ain't gonna take that away from him. You know what I mean? So my respect for him still remains. It's not gonna fade, it's not gonna change. Now, so where you guys see me standing? If you see me standing here, I'm in front of the courthouse. As a matter of fact, let me just kind of pan it a little bit so you guys can see. All right, so you guys can see better here. All right. So this is the courthouse here that Weinstein is in. This is where, I won't say he's in. This is where the jury trial. So if you Google that, the jury trial, before a case start, they go through a process of what we call jury trial to make sure people who will be on the panel are not just people who will be there because they want to see Weinstein convicted. No, the judge will weed. It's been going on now for almost 4 days, and this process is going to go for at least a few weeks or so they can shuffle. The total number of jurors that they need will be 12. Now, keep this in mind. When I was in the courtroom, Weinstein faces one accuser, not 3, not 4, not 5. He faces Jessica Mann for a rape charge. That's what's going on in this court right behind me here. And like I said again, when I see Weinstein today in court, man, it almost like when I was in the courtroom covering the Sean Diddy Combs case, and Sean Diddy Combs came in, I had a chill. Same thing with Weinstein. So yeah, so right behind me here, that's where that going on. So this gonna go on for at least the next few weeks until the judge can decide who's qualified enough to stand here and go through this trial that Weinstein is facing. Also, if you don't know, the lawyer that represents Sean Diddy Combs, Angifello, you guys know Mike Angifello, the one who represents Sean Diddy Combs, who is representing Sean Diddy Combs here. The next time I go live will be next week or so. It will be a few court away from here. That's where Sean Diddy Combs, now his appeal case will be held. So I will be there and you guys will be there live with me. He is representing Weinstein. Now, why I think that Mike Angifello is a good representative of Weinstein, I believe that Weinstein will have a fair shot. And when I say a fair shot, Angifello knows his craft. So I believe that he will give this case some context or some texture. That's just my take on this. So Weinstein will be a little bit more comfortable knowing that he has a lawyer that has a credible repetition that he will represent him in a way he needs to be represented. And also, to be honest, Angifello, when he saw me in court, he said, I know you. You was the guy who was at Sean Diddy Combs. And I said, hey, yeah, I know you too. You was the lawyer who represented Sean Diddy Combs. Now, I'm going to go into live here and see what you guys saying here. So you an immigrant, stop line. Somebody said stop line. See, people always want to misjudge. You making food of yourself for YouTube. Thank you. I love the compliment. All right. So yeah. So right here, this is where the jury process is going on. Now, if you're just getting on live and you're wondering what's going on here, I'm at the courthouse where Weinstein going through what a judge is going through a jury trial. Now, I was in the courtroom, and like I said again, I'm gonna just reiterate for those who coming on that I seen Weinstein coming in, and to be honest, Weinstein looks good. I don't know about those images that have been projected on the internet. In a way, it looks like he look old and he look raggedy. No, Weinstein, to be honest, in this courtroom when he came in, he was looking good. For the man who's doing time in jail, how long Weinstein been in jail? Since last year? And he still look good? Come on, man. You know what I mean? To me, I was just hill shocked to see Weinstein. You know what I mean? To see him. And to be honest, I'm glad I'm a journalist in the courtroom, because you cannot see Weinstein until you got one of these badges. You're a journalist to see Weinstein. So while I was typing, lift my head up, there goes Weinstein right there. So yeah, so this gonna go on for at least the next few weeks. Someone told me 6 weeks. Someone told me 4 weeks. But to be honest, they are weeding people out here every day. They are weeding people out. This morning, there was a bunch of jury going in there, and they will all be evaluated and reassessed to see if they don't have any biases against Weinstein. One of the major questions that they were asking the jury in there, if you know Weinstein, how well do you know Weinstein? Do you know anything about Weinstein? Because these are things that will determine whether the jury who's getting on are just jury coming on with just a clear concept or clear mindset, or coming on with some level of bias. So they ask you a question, what do you know about Weinstein? Have you seen any article out there about Weinstein? Do you know anybody who know Weinstein? Have you read any article about, something like that? You know what I mean? These are questions that they are asking the jury who will be on the panel. So if they know that you know Weinstein, and trust me, man, I bet you they are searching each of the jury backgrounds, their social media. Take, for example, if I want to come here and say, I want to be on the jury here or to be in the panel, and they go on my social media and they see me saying, oh, Weinstein's a horrible guy, he's a rapist, they are going to eliminate me automatically. So you can come here and say, oh, I want to be on the panel, and they say, okay, great. Get all your information, and they will do a background search on you. Trust and believe. to make sure that they're not putting folks on the panel who already got some level of bias against Weinstein. They want this case to be transparent, fair, and that's where these evaluation is going on here behind me at this courthouse. And juries are coming in, they're getting eliminated. Some are not being eliminated, but I bet you they are doing some real searches on these jury or anyone who professes to say, I want to be on this case. It's not an easy thing. They're not just putting people on. No, they are doing some background checks to make sure that if you are going to be on this panel to make decision on Weinstein going to jail forever, supposedly forever, they're not just going to just take anybody off the street. So you can say something, they're going to do a background check, check your social media, do some stuff behind you, and if they find anything that is intertwined, that is tied in with the Weinstein stuff, they are going to kick you out, especially if you're on social media with this literal mindset where you just out there saying outrageous stuff, and you come here, they're not going to let you in. I bet you for me, if I want to try this and come here and say I want to come here and be on the panel to decide the fate of Weinstein, they're going to be like, hell no, man. We can get you on there. You on social media talking wherever you're talking. We can have you on this panel. So there want people on this panel who got barely no idea who Weinstein really is. Period. So if they can get anyone who just don't have a clue on who he is, those are the people who will be on this panel, because their decision will be based on what is discussed in court and not any preconceived notion of this man to say, oh, nah, man, he's a rapist. Oh, I know he's a rapist. No. They want folks who be like, I don't know this guy. You know what I mean? I'm just going off of what is being discussed in court. And I'm going to make my decision based on what is being discussed in court. I don't know nothing about this guy. So they want folks who got no clue, zero clue. I know Weinstein. So they can get me on this panel. I know Weinstein. I got my own bias. To be honest, and I know you guys are going to eat me up, but if I want to be on the panel right now and they want to say decide the fate of Weinstein, what do you think I'm going to do? What do you think I'm going to do? Let's be honest. You think I'm going to let him go to jail? I either plead the fifth or just be neutral. But I'm not going to say let him go to jail. See, they don't want people like me on this panel. They want folks who just don't have a clue, don't have no leverage, no interest, nothing at all, who just don't know this man, and based on discussion that will be held in court, because I'll be there, and you guys will get in B court. They want those folks to determine his fate. No biases, all right? You know, I know a lot of us out there who, and I'm glad that the judges are using some AI and some strategic ways and means to shuffle these crowd. People are coming in, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you guys were ever here in this court, the amount of people who are online trying to be a jury on his panel, it's crazy. It's outrageous. It's making total sense as to why they are weeding through stuff, because they want to make sure that those who will be on there are legitimate. Now let me go in the chat here and see all my haters out here who try to hate on me. And, you know, I mean, because I got a hat on. Let me see. Let me stop at the bottom here. I am by you. Somebody say I'm by you. I don't know what that is. Hey, they don't want people like you, even a boutique in the country. All right, there we go. Somebody trying to hate on me now. Can you be on what? Hey guys, I want you guys to listen to me, guys. I don't mind what you guys say. Can you guys be a little bit more literal, a little bit clear, so I can read what you guys say? Or indentured. Can you be indenture? All right, I know what indenture is. No point just rumbling. They will meet you rumbling. They will meet you you. What's that? I don't know what that is. Make America, make Iran great again. Great job. Make Iran great again. I love it. They wouldn't pick you. Nah, they wouldn't pick me. I guarantee you that. Boy, shut and trim. That nippy beard. Somebody hating on me getting a nippy beard. Look at the book dancing foot. All right, I don't know what that is. A book dancing foot. Poor little moron wearing that hat. All right, I take that. You know, I told you guys to express yourself. Be honest. Tell me how you feel about me. You know what I mean? To be honest, if you don't like the hat, that's fine. If you don't like me, that's fine. But one thing I will say here though, I'm doing my job to make sure that I'm informed the public of what's going on. That's what I do. You guys never see me get online on live and talk anything out of my job description. I'm a journalist. That's what I do. So I'm gonna share what's going on in this state of New York with anyone. And you got your opinion to say what you want to say. I'm not gonna interject because that's wrong on my part as a journalist to interject to be offensive or angry on what anyone would say. You know what I mean? So that's your legal right in this chat to express yourself however way you want. Do you believe in all gods we have made? I don't believe in all gods. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't believe in all gods, all right? Nah, I don't. I am self-bounded. City hat. You don't like the hat? Good in Jesus' name, amen. Love a black man in the mega hat. Thank you. Love the black man in the mega hat. You know what? Who says that right there? Who said love the black man in the mega hat? I love you. I never seen that name before. I love you, baby. I love you. I love you. I like that word. I love a black man in a mega hat. Ooh, I love it. I love it. You know what? You got me thinking. I'm in California. Many people switching to Republican. Yeah, I agree. This case is old. The case is not old. Well. Let me take that back. The case is not old. Okay, you know what? Let me address that. Weinstein last year went through the same process. So you're right. Last year he went through the same process. But now, this case that's going on now is just one single case about Jessica Mann. So this is not an old case. This is a case that his lawyer brought back to court and appeal that Weinstein did not rape Jessica Mann. Now, it doesn't mean that all the other convictions that he has will be eradicated. But if this is overturned as a rape case, it has the potential, let me say again, to affect every other decision that he was convicted on. Why? Let me use that in the same context of Sean Diddy Combs. If Sean Diddy Combs get approved, not approved, but appealed, every other conviction will be waived. So why is Weinstein lawyer just focused on the rape case? That's a very strategic move. And why is that move strategic? We got Mike Angelfello, the same lawyer who represented Sean Combs. It's the same exact lawyer on Weinstein case. This guy's a genius. He says, you know what, hold up. Let's attack the major conviction on his case. Let's take the rape case and bring it back to court. Let's bring it back to court. Because if that rape case is overturned, every other conviction that Weinstein sustained now will be contested. Genius. I think that's a genius move. But anyway, let's move on here. Someone says shame on me because I got a Trump hat on. Shame on me because I got a Trump hat on. Can a black man or can we be free to do what we want to do? Can I be free to wear this hat and not be criticized? Can I be free to say I'm a Republican and not be criticized? I'm just saying. You can say who you want to be and not be criticized. Can we all just accept the fact that I'm a black man wearing this hat and I'm a Republican? Is that okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you. The Trump path. Oh, there we go. Elf Trump too. Who else here again? All the comments. Shame on you because you got a Trump hat on. Shame on you, you got Trump hat on. There we go. We have moved on to Epstein case. You know what, to be honest, I'm not even going to touch on the Epstein case. I really want to have a discussion on the Epstein case, and I know you guys will grill the hell out of me because I'm a Trump guy, and the way I would address the not Weinstein, but the Epstein case, most of y'all would say I'm biased. But I'm going to arrange something for Saturday where we would dive on the Epstein case. And you guys know I'm siding with Trump on the Epstein case. All right? I'm not coming here on this live with y'all on the Epstein case being neutral. I am on the end of Trump on that case. Now, if you guys on the live got something to say, go ahead and say it. I will read it just as I'm doing. But whenever I say I'm on the Epstein case, I'm siding with Trump. All right? So let's get it clear now. Helpless, I am sorry you refuse to see with your eyes. See, whoa, my eyes. Trump, there we go. Damn, black man have come. Dignity, shake my head. Shut up, Uncle Sam. Thank you. Shame on you. You look hell of an idiot wearing a hat on. Someone called me an idiot for wearing a hat on. But anyway, so the Weinstein case here, right? Now you guys who just getting on here, you're wondering what's going on, because I'm always trying to like reiterate of what's going on here. I'm standing here in front of 100 Center Street, where Weinstein case supposed to start in the next few weeks. They are here picking the juror that will be on the panel. Now, if you were to go in the courtroom, in this courthouse building, in the court building right here, in the lobby, hundreds of people standing, waiting for the term to be reevaluated to see if they fit to be on this panel. They only need 12. If you go in that courtroom right now, in this courtroom, hundreds of people online. Now, this is where it gets critical, right? Very critical. They are going through an AI process or system wherein they're evaluating people even off the social media. So if you come in here and you say, I want to be on this panel, they say, okay, that's cool. Get all your information, and trust me, they will go on social media, put your name in social media, in almost every database to trace if you have anything on social media that is condescending. Anything on social media that states that you are politically biased or you're liberal. Those type of people will not be on this panel. Now, they are looking for folks who got zero idea on who Weinstein really is. All right? Now, it will be difficult because Weinstein is a very noble, or credible man. Who doesn't know Weinstein? It's almost like saying, I'm trying to create a panel like they're doing right now for the Sean Diddy Combs. It's impossible to say, I want folks on the panel who got no idea who Sean Diddy Combs is. It's difficult. It's hard. To be honest, it's literally hard. But that is part of the process. That they will make sure that people who get on the Weinstein panel to determine his faith got no clue on who he really is. That is tough because he's a celebrity. He's famous. So to be able to get people to sit on the panel that got no clue on who he really is, in my opinion, is difficult. It's difficult. You know what I mean? Maybe it could be they only need 12 people. Maybe they might take folks who are like way older. I don't want to say a lot younger, but maybe a lot more older, probably who not too much informed when it comes to social media, or who just don't know too much about Weinstein stuff. Maybe those are individuals who will make this. Thanks for the love, guys. Make sure you hit that button, guys. Follow me, guys. Make sure you follow me. Let me go into live again and see what the questions are here. Can we stick? I love all the questions you guys got going on. Can we stick on the subject of Weinstein and not on the hat I got on and not on the color of my skin? And we stay on the subject, guys, please, man. And by the way, I love the comments. I love the comments. You guys are proactive. I love it. I am not paying attention. Is he defending Diddy as well? Yes. Mike Anderfellow is representing Sean Diddy Combs. As a matter of fact, you guys will be with me in the next few days from now. I think the next attempt for Sean Diddy Combs next week will be the same process here for Weinstein. They will be picking the jury for Sean Diddy Combs trial. You guys will be there. It will be the same old process as Mike Anderfellow is representing I'm sorry, guys, Weinstein. He's the same lawyer representing Sean Diddy Combs. You are correct, the same guy. As a matter of fact, look, to be honest, Mike Anderfellow is just, to me, he probably one of the best lawyers. One of the best. I mean, hands down. You know what I mean? We can't even argue that. Lefties are incapable of seeing past a hat. That's right. Lefties. You know what? Look. I like that. Let me see who. Let me start shouting you guys out on the chat who commented here. Real Liddyham 462. It's always the lefty who got something to say about this hat, and the lefties are very smart but don't want to participate in the discussion. The real one, they focus on the wrong thing. Let's see what's going on here. What the next one here? Saying racist because you hit Trump will just get you beat. That's right. Saying racist stuff because you don't like Trump will just get you beat. Hey, I ain't gonna argue on that one. You're right. Weinstein is dying like Delicious dying in jail right now. He got some real something, real something what? Real something something. He is riding it. Yeah, you know what? To be honest, I see Weinstein coming into court. All right? My perception of what I see today live, and you would have asked me, I would say I don't think Weinstein is dying. I won't say that because he looked good coming to court. He looked good. You know what I mean? He looks good. And if he got any underlying health condition, I wouldn't dispute that. Weinstein, like what? How old is he? We say he about 70-something years old. I mean, at that age, you know what I mean? And not only just getting sick, but at that age and being in jail and not having adequate access to what this man have been having all his life. I mean, obviously, we expect this man to deteriorate. I mean, I don't know what he got being in jail, but if you being in jail, you are confined. You are confined. And after a certain period of time, it affects you. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are. After a certain period of time in jail, it affects you mentally, psychologically. And then if you are as he is, obviously you expect some health complication. This man not eating the kind of food he's supposed to eat. He's not getting the adequate sleep he's supposed to get. And you are restricted in a space. Do you know how dangerous, how damaging that is psychologically for a long period of time? This man got no time frame when he gonna come out of jail. That is psychologically on the mind of a man. You know what I mean? So I don't want to take things for granted and just say, oh, he riding in jail and this and this and that. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's just me being a human, trying to say they have some level of empathy. But you know what I mean? Each his own. Yes, I am. I'm 100%. I'm not following you. All right. Well, you know what? If you don't follow me, that's fine. If you get on my live and get some education, that's fine. But one thing I will say to you though, I'm one of the most honest journalists. Honest. That not only would I report content or report news to the agency that I work for, but I take my time and get on live and have a dialogue. Because one of the major reasons why I believe that the new age that we are going, this is how we get news here. All right? All that old school stuff where mom and dad got to go sit by the TV and get the news. I come on site, film what my job want me to do, film that and send that. I don't just walk away. I get alive and talk to y'all. What's going on here? That is the most current, the most up-to-date you can ever get. Everything else besides they are all post and edited. What you're hearing from me right now is the most current. So if you're not gonna follow me, that's fine. You know what I mean? You're missing out. You're not doing me any good by not following me. But what you will be doing though, you will be knowing what's going on with the Sean Diddy Come trial when I go there. You will know what's going on in the city when any major court case is going on. So do yourself a favor. Don't hit the hat. Get the education you need, all right? So you are defending Weinstein. Oh, there we go. Who says that again? Somebody said I'm defending Weinstein. How am I defending Weinstein? How am I defending Weinstein? Because I'm saying what I just said? All right, now let me say again for those who getting on live here. I'm here at this courthouse where Weinstein case will be tried. Now, in that courtroom, there are jurors, people who will be on the panel, or the 12 jury, who will be handpicked to be on the panel to determine if Weinstein will be convicted or not be convicted. If you go in that courtroom, there are people who are going to be evaluated to be on the panel. That's why we're here. This got to go on for at least 4 weeks or 6 weeks. So this right here started this week actually. It started on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it will go for at least another 4 weeks or more. And once they get the juror that they need, this case is going to start. And when this case starts, you and I will be here because I will be working on this case and you will have the information that you need right here at this courthouse. Not post-production, right here at the courthouse, and I will be in there, coming out here, giving you the most recent up-to-date as to what is going on in there. Again, I am not defending Weinstein, all right? I'm not defending Weinstein. I'm just saying that Weinstein looks good from what I've seen in court. He looks good. That's what I'm saying, all right? Let me go back down. Man, look at the comment. Oh, boy, you guys are killing me with this comment. Free him immediately. Someone said free Weinstein immediately. Oh, watch ya. Somebody said watch my Texas. Oh, there we go. We know you won. We know you went to his parties. Oh, now I went to Weinstein parties. You see, there you go. You a hater, man. Who says that right there? Let me see who said that right there. Tyree Green 1496. She said I went to the party. Tyree said I went to this party. He said that. Who else again said it again? Let me see again. He looks great. Actually, yes, he does. He looks great. You know the sad thing? I wish I could take a picture, but in the courtroom we could not take pictures. Because I really want to take a picture so you guys could see what we see online and the men that I seen in court. Man, Weinstein look good, man. I ain't gonna lie. I got no reason to lie, lie to y'all, man. If I was seeing him looking bad, I would have said he's looking bad, but he wasn't. And are you reporting fake? That is just your opinion? No. Right here. What it says right here. Come on now. You see, you guys follow YouTubers, TikTokers who are not lawyers. Who are not journalists. See, that's your problem. See, you listen to people who are not journalists, who never went in there, and they will stand here and tell you all this bull crap and you believe it. Right here, proof. Come on, man. Come on now. See, come on now. See, you will see a YouTuber stand here and say, I'm in the courthouse and talk all this crap, never been in there, don't have the badge to go in there, but you will stay on live and listen to that bull crap like it's real. You listen to something real right here. I'm a journalist who can go in there and come by here and don't have to lie. I'm not saying someone told me. Are you serious? If I could say someone told me, then I must have, don't get on live at all. I don't believe in someone told me. I want to go see it, so I stand and speak to you. It's real. You see how I talk, right? It's real because I'm not getting no secondhand information. Why must I come to y'all who are very smart and educated people, who are very knowledgeable, and come here and say, oh, someone said. Come on now. Why would I want to do that to y'all? But instead, I will give you guys facts. I was in the courtroom when Weinstein was weaved in. I was in the courtroom when I shook the hands of Mike Angelfello, who knows me very well from the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Come on now. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's have this credible respect on what I do as a journalist. All right? You're not talking. The man who talking to you got years underneath his belt. I'm giving you facts. Nothing more than facts. The next few weeks, I will be at the Sean Diddy Combs process. All facts. I got the badge to prove it. Facts. So if you don't follow me, it's your fault. You know what I mean? It's your fault because I'm giving you facts. Anyway, let's get back to the chat. He's willing to be sitting in the front row of the press guy. You know what, man? You guys are amazing, man. When I read some of the things you guys write, it just make me laugh. Where is this guy from? Quad the accent. To be honest, let me give you guys two origin of where I'm from, right? My dad's originally from South Africa. Originally. South Africa, my dad. But lived all his life in Liberia. My mother is a Liberian. So, does that make sense? What does that make me? So, African, Liberian, and then what else? Yeah, you got it. You do the math. You funny to the blue head. Oh, I love the blue head. I love the police, to be honest. You know what I mean? I really do. You know what I mean? I support the blue all day. You know what I mean? All day. He will be sitting in the front row. Let me see the next question here. Saying a lot but nothing. All right, you a hater, man. That's cool. You a hater. I ain't snitching if you citizen. No. I'm not a citizen. You see, look, listen to me, guys. I said it again. I am the most realist you will ever meet. I'm not an American citizen. I'm not. I don't want to become an American citizen. All right? Do I have a choice to? Yes. But I don't want to be. I'm okay being the citizen that I am in this country. And when I say the citizen that I am in this country, a loyal, law-abiding citizen who wants to see America great again. It's not about becoming an American citizen. It's about making America great again. My heart is making America great again. I don't care about the citizenship. It don't matter to me. I know folks who got the citizenship and causing chaos in this country. I know those who are American and don't like America. So don't tell me, don't throw citizenship at me. It don't mean jack. It mean the heart. I'm not an American, but I want to see America great again. That's why I wear this hat. All right? Citizenship don't mean jack. Do you love the country? That's what matters. I know real American when I see one. I know the fake ones when I meet one. All right? Let's move on. Good question, though. Good question. Real it. Like you had. Hell yeah. Real all the homies. How did America get the name you know your history at all? There we go now. But anyway, guys, I can keep going on and on in the comments here. So for you guys who are getting on here and you're wondering what's going on here, we are standing in front of the courthouse where Weinstein case will be tried. His rape case will be tried. And in that courtroom, there are jury lines of people standing there waiting for their term to be evaluated to see if they make the 12 people panel for the Weinstein case. All right? So this is going on. It started Tuesday. It will go on for at least the next 4 weeks or 6 weeks. That's what I was told. That's what I know. There you go, smiling now. She laughing. Yeah, so this gonna go on for at least another 4 weeks or 6 weeks. Now, and then when I say this, you guys say, "Oh man, are you a fan of Weinstein? Do you support Weinstein?" I just want to make sure that Weinstein get a fair shot. Fair shot. We are entitled to a fair shot, right? Weinstein is standing here on a rape case, on a rape trial. That's what he here against Jessica Mann. Now, he has one of the greatest lawyers in America right now, period. One of the greatest lawyers in America representing him right now. The same lawyer that represents representing Sean Diddy Combs is representing Weinstein. Mike Angelfello. Check him out. A credible lawyer. He is going to bring some texture to this Weinstein case. Now, here's the strategy here that Mike Angelfello is trying to create. And most likely, if it goes as planned, I would not be surprised if Weinstein walked out of jail free. By the way, correction. I'm not a Nigerian, all right? Let's get that clear. I'm not a Nigerian. No disrespect to Nigerian. I'm not. But anyway, so Mike Angelfello is representing Weinstein. Now watch this here, right? We all knew last year, right about this time last year, Weinstein got convicted here at the same court. At the same court. Now, his lawyer, the smartest lawyer in American history, Michael Angelfello, says, you know what, hold up. We're going to go back into this case, dig into this case, and let pull out the rape charge in this case, and let attack that major one. Because when we remove that major one, which is the rape case, every other charges that Weinstein has, I would not doubt it, it will be re-questioned or brought back to court. I can put it on anything. If Weinstein walked free and he's not convicted on the rape charge against Jessica Mann, if he's not convicted and he walks out of this court in the next few months, every other conviction that he has will be re-evaluated. I bet you, and I put that on everything. What's the next one here? Let me see the comment in the chat here. You know, I let it go back in the chat and see all the haters not asking a real question, but questioning. Put it on a green card. You know what, to be honest, I don't need a green card. I got a lifetime stay in America by George W. Bush. Lifetime stay. I don't need a green card. Lifetime stay. Very few people get a lifetime stay in America. I'm one of those few individual lifetime indefinitely staying in America. All right? So you're trying to play and clown me. This immigrant, yes, I'm an immigrant. You know, you too. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start to do a little research on y'all too and find out if y'all immigrants too. Trump is taking that back. All right? They are trying to, Trump cannot, you know, to be honest, put it on the green card. You look like a fool. Thank you. The legal system is not a justice system. Thank you. Saying there is no Epstein file is crazy. No. I'm gonna take that back. I never said there is no Epstein file. I just said again, and I'm willing to defend it to the core. I said, if I tomorrow on Saturday decide to go live and talk on the Epstein case, I am siding with Donald Trump. That's what I said on the Epstein case. So regardless of what I'll be saying tomorrow on the Epstein case, I will be siding with Donald Trump. What does that mean? It means that I'm saying Donald Trump should never be convicted on any charges in the Weinstein case, period. That's my stand. I'm entitled to that. I don't care what you say, I'm entitled. If you say, oh yeah, he did this and did that and all that, he must be convicted, I'm taking my stand. You can argue with me taking a stand that I believe is my stand. Even though I am a journalist here, but I'm entitled to my opinion. So the Epstein case stuff, I don't even talk about that because you know what, for what? But anyway, and move on. You get no laughing from Red Hat. I love it, man. You know what, look. I love all of you guys in the chat, to be honest. You know what I mean? All of you guys that get on my chat, on the live, I love all of y'all, for real. Regardless of the haters in the chat, you guys inspire me to do what I do. Let me just leave it as that. Anyone coming here late, he said early on that he believed in Diddy is innocent. All right, there we go. Who's lying here now? Who's lying in this chat? Me, Bell 7524. All right. Remember now, you know, when you guys try to put some shift the blames or things I didn't say, you know I will come back on here and clarify that, right? I did not say that. It is always the people from the countries supporting the people they do not know about. I love that saying. It's always those from the countries that support people they don't know about. I love it. Who in the world do not know Donald Trump? It doesn't matter what part of the world you are in. Donald Trump is the world leader, period. Who do not know Donald Trump? So go back and rethink again and then come back in the chat with another question. Damn. Anyway, guys, you guys in the chat here who just get on here, I am here at this court here on 100 Center Street in Lower Manhattan, where the selection of jury for the Weinstein trial will be taking place here in the next few weeks. Now, like I was in there, if you go in there, there are people online who are going through the process of evaluation to be selected on this jury. Now, they are looking for at least 12 people. But if you go in there, there are hundreds of people standing online, and they only need 12 people on the jury to determine the fate of Weinstein. Now, I'm going to reiterate this for you guys who were not on when I was on or talking. I was in the courtroom, and I see Weinstein coming in. He looks good. All right? He looks good. He looks like, he does not look like the pictures that I see online, where he look, and, you know, I don't know whether it's oversaturated or too much contrast, but he does not look like the pictures I see online. Now, if he has some underlying health condition, I did not see. I saw this man weeding himself in, looking good. And let me be honest, man, I was on my computer trying to write a little bit of documentation on when the court was going to start, when the judge got in. But when I lift my head up, I see Weinstein. I went into a little bit of shock. Good shock. Not bad, because Weinstein, to me, as a man who into journalism and film, Weinstein is like a model, a role model, someone that I would admire based on his creativity in the film business. So I would not take that away. I was a little starstruck when I saw Weinstein. He looking good. All right, so this is where this trial is going on, and like I said again, it's going to go on for at least the next 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. And once the 12 jurors are selected, then that process commences. As for now, this is going to be going on for the next few days. Next week, I'll be here. Next week, the same thing, covering this as well here. So if you're just getting on here and you're wondering what's going on here, why am I standing here, this is the courthouse here where Weinstein will be tried on the RIP charge against Jessica Mann. Now, Weinstein judge went back into this case, into the trial, but this is one thing the judge stated, and I want to kind of reinforce that. The judge said he would not omit Weinstein's previous convictions. He said if there are, or if there will be a need, he will go back into the old conviction that Weinstein already sustained. Why did he reference that? Because this trial is going on here feast from the initial one that he was convicted on RIP charge. So since this particular portion of his conviction being brought back up, the judge says, hey, I'm not saying I'm not going to go back to his old charges. I will do that. So don't get me wrong. As this case proceeds, or as their process goes on, if I need justification or a little bit more evaluation, I'm going to go back into those convictions. Now, I'm not saying that would be good on the part of Weinstein or on his legal team, but if the judge would ever have to go back, I'm just wondering, what will he be going back to look for? Now, this case is central focus on Jessica Mann. That's the main focus on her RIP case. Now, if the judge says, you know what, I'm going to go back and reevaluate Weinstein's previous convictions, I'm just wondering, what will he be going back to look at? That is the point that makes this RIP case a lot more complicated, because the judge stated that he will be doing that. Now, if the judge would have said, I am not going to go back into the old or into his previous or his prior convictions, then I believe that Weinstein will probably have more chance on this RIP conviction. Again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm just a journalist, but I'm just analyzing that, because I'm wondering in my head, under what condition would the judge want to go back in any instance in this case to say, all right, I heard you, I got it, but you know what? I'm going to go back and look at prior notes of other jurors or other lawyers or the decision that were made and do my own analysis and then bring that back and bring that into this case. So in my opinion, even though it's one individual that Weinstein is up against, but if the judge is going to go back into his prior, then it means that he's going back into other cases that Weinstein had already been convicted of. So I know, but you know what, like I said again, Weinstein has one of the best lawyers, Mike Angelfello, so I believe that they are prepared in case the judge decided to go back into Weinstein's past. Why am I saying his past? Because the past was the one that he was convicted of. If the judge intend to go back and look at the past, I'm just wondering, I'm hoping that he does not go back to say, hold up, the previous judge, the prior judge convicted Weinstein on that, and I'm going to go and just grab that portion and bring this in here, which means the judge will be giving the case a little bit more layers that Weinstein legal team do not want. So the judge said he will go back into prior convictions of Weinstein, and if anything that looks relevant, he will bring that in to this new case that Weinstein faces here. All right, let me go back in the chat and see what you guys got to say in the chat here. Oh boy, look at the comments here. That is what money can do for you. Money can, yeah, well, absolutely. Money can give you the best lawyers. Money can, yeah, I believe that. So if Weinstein didn't have enough money, he would not hire the lawyer that Sean Diddy got, Michael Angelfello. So yeah, so money does do that. I agree. Impeach Trump. All right, guys. See, you got to bring it back to Trump thing again. Impeach Trump. You know what I mean? Can we just focus on while I'm here at this Weinstein and not Trump and not the hat and not, you know, the black man in the hat, so forth? Can we just focus on, this is the main thing. This is the main reason I'm standing here. This Weinstein. I know you guys somewhere, somehow know who Weinstein is. So I think Weinstein is as famous as Donald Trump. So if I chose to bring y'all at a trial that is taking place, that will take place of a man who's well known, or Weinstein, I think that should override Donald Trump for now. Because Weinstein is very credible, a well-known man. Regardless of what he was convicted of, he's still well-known just as much as Trump is. But you got to want to bring back the Trump in the live, the Trump in the live, the Trump in the live. And so, you know what I mean? But so let's focus on you, not being an American citizen. All right, no. See, it's just going to be a waste of time. Because it's going to be a waste of time. So let's not even focus on me. Race the troll in the chat again. That's right. Creamy. Where you been, Creamy? Creamy 1988, guys. You guys look for Creamy 1988. That is one of my bestie in the chat. Anytime I get on, they get on and they represent me in the chat. So yeah. But anyway, you are getting paid by Israel to wear that hat. Oh boy. He is not as famous or as horrible as Trump is, but close. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right, but close. Yeah. Yeah, Weinstein, if I'm not mistaken, he and Trump should be about the same age or so. He might be older than Trump, or maybe right about the same age as Trump. I don't know. Somewhere, someday, I think they probably should be in that same age range. Yeah, you know, yeah. So, you know, yeah, they're right there. So you're right. I cannot understand you. You speak English? So let's focus on you now. Okay, there we go. He is not. Take the hat off. Release the Epstein file. I agree. Release the Epstein file. I definitely agree. You're a goofy. No, everybody knows who Donald Trump is. I'm saying you don't know the person. Everybody knows who Donald Trump is. Even the baby today who was born today, give them at least another few days or so when the eyes open up, they know who Donald Trump is. The eyes and the ears open up, they know who Donald Trump is. Because the mom gonna say, Donald Trump done it again. Donald Trump is a household name. Every baby knows Donald Trump. Why? Because parents tell the kids who Donald Trump is. Parents tell the kids, you know, do you know why we got no food to eat today? Donald Trump. Do you know why we got no peace? Donald Trump. Do you know what? So every baby knows. The only one I don't know Donald Trump, I doubt it. Even the baby in the womb, in the embryo, have heard about Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Because parents just talk about Donald Trump. Negative way, good way, however way, they talk about Donald Trump. So that is what money will do for you. You're absolutely right. More intelligent man. Thank you, Scott. The most intelligent man. Thank you. You know, one thing you guys don't really appreciate, and I think you guys do, let me not say you don't appreciate, few in the chat don't. I'm a credible journalist. Credible. So you are talking, the man who's talking to you, he's a credible journalist. You know what I mean? You see, we who follow Trump, or we who wear Make America Great hat, is something so unique that stands out than those who just criticize and never clicks. We don't just talk. We have proof to back it up. That's it. So everything I'm saying here is a proof. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But anyway, this guy is saying Weinstein looks great. Yes, Weinstein does look great. He does. He look great. I ain't gonna lie. He does. I just think that, to be honest, you know, news media just want to portray, you know, because I think, you know, my dad would say, bad news is like good news to those who feed off of that. So For me, saying Weinstein look good, it's a contrast to what the major news media or society will project. Because in America, when you've been labeled or be convicted of what we call rape cases and stuff like that, or if you've been affected by the Me Too movement, then it's classified as a norm to put an image of Weinstein in public in a good state, because right there you are affected or impacted the Me Too movement, and with the emotionality that's going on in society, where women get irritated, it makes sense why the images of Weinstein online is horrible, because it appeals, or it will appeal to the women movement, supposedly, who don't want the truth. So for me saying that Weinstein look good or looks good, it's a contradiction, because the picture we see online is a man who look like he's about to die and he's rotten, and you know, I know, man. I'm just too real. You know what I mean? I'm like, someone told me one time, they're like, you like the black Donald Trump. Someone told me that. They said, like, you like the black Donald Trump. I laughed. You know, I was like, the black Donald Trump? It's like, yeah. He said, bro, you're too real. Like, you're too real. You look like the black Donald Trump. But anyway, yeah, so Weinstein looks good. That's all. He looks good. You know what I mean? I ain't got to lie to you. He looks good. I don't care what is online. He looks good. The Dodger and the Predator fire. The Dodger dropped the Dodger and the Predators. Oh, the real. So yeah, guys. So if you're just getting on again, Creamy, he does not love you. Look at the hater in the line. You know what? Me, JB7524, you a hater, man. You a hater. I see what the haters are in the chat. I see what the haters are now. I like Creamy 1988. Don't say that. Now, if you're just getting on the live here, you're wondering what's going on here. I'm standing in front of this courthouse here where Weinstein will be tried. How you doing, boys? I'm standing in front of this courthouse here where Weinstein will be tried. All right, now I don't know. Okay, let me just give you. Let me say in the most precise way, where it makes sense, right? In the most precise way, right? A jury selection is going on. And you know, every major trial, I know what you guys been to any major trial, they're what we call a jury trial, where they pick the people who's supposed to be on the panel to determine if that individual gets convicted or not. So they need 12, right? 12. So right now, if you go in there, a whole bunch of people in there, about 100 or so, and this been going on since Tuesday. It's going to go on for the next 4 weeks. Now, the jury will determine who sits on the panel to determine who determined the fate of Weinstein. I don't know why I'm putting that in the right context, but in short, there are people in there who are online to qualify or be qualified to be on the panel at this case here that will be held in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So yeah, so when I went to the courthouse again, I'm gonna say it again. When I went in there, Weinstein looked good. All right. When I went in there, I was surprised to see the amount of people that I seen in there online, and I said to myself, they only need 12 people. Why is all these 100 people standing here? But these people got to go through evaluation to see if they qualify to determine the fate of Weinstein. Now, next week, the Sean Diddy Combs will be taking place as well. Few blocks away from here will be the Sean Diddy Combs, and they will go through the same proceeding, like what they go, like exactly what's going on right now with the with the Weinstein case. All right, let me see here. The people in the crowd is laughing at who? Said these politicians are off. Hold on. Oh, let me go back here. It said these politicians. Let me read. Let me see the name here. Drifting Soul. T6Y said these politicians are all friends behind the curtains. I agree. Their policies are different because they make money on different things. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I was in DC, and the reason why I agree with you on this, I was in DC to cover a certain case. And mind you, what kind of resonated with what stood out to me the most? You will see lawyers in the courtroom going back and forth, debating with judges and debating. And once that case is over, you see those same people at the restaurant, the lawyers and the judges at the restaurant, sitting there eating, having a normal conversation, talking normal stuff. So what you say makes sense. I agree. But also, let me just insert something. It doesn't mean that because you and I disagree on something, and when that thing is over, it doesn't mean that you and I enemies. I think these politicians got a right to disagree on something, and when they leave that thing, they got a right to go out and socialize with themselves and leave that debate where it's at, and they come back and debate that again. You see, we are the ones who carried this let me use the right word, this I don't trust you type of thing, you know what I mean? Oh, you said this about me in the courtroom, and now it's over. I don't want to talk to you after court. See, politicians understand this issue is what we are against. When this is done, let's go meet across the street at a little coffee spot, grab some coffee, and talk about vacation, and let's talk about all the stuff besides this. So I agree with you. They do. But it comes with that understanding. Certain issues are certain issues, and that do not and will not affect our relationship outside of the court. Yeah, guys, so it's about to rain right now, and man, it's about to rain right here, but I'm gonna come back again and recap on some more information when I come back from in there, okay? I love you guys, and God bless. And when I come back, you guys better come back on again, and I'm gonna bring back some juice, some updates. I love you guys, man. God bless.